Hail Satan, brothers and sisters. Ave Satanis. Ave Father Satan. Ave Lord Great King Leviathan. Ave King Lucifer. Ave Lord Belial. Ave Lord Leviathan. Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith. Ave Beautiful Queen Astaroth. Ave Great King Abaddon. Ave Great King Asmodeus. Ave Great King Asmodee. Now, everybody should know these by rights. They really should. I'm not joking. I'm being serious. Actually, anytime I do any reading or do any talking about Satanism in general, I'm dead serious. Because to me, in all honesty, when I made a commitment to Father Satan years ago, and when I made a pact with Father Satan years ago, I also made a pact with King Asmodeus, King Abaddon, Queen Lilith. Well, they were more of commitments with, more than pacts. But they are held for life because they were blood rituals, and they were held for life. No question about it. And I got and I enjoy it. When I dedicated my life to Father Satan, and Satanism, I dedicated my life to Father Satan and Satanism. I didn't just dedicate it for a week. I didn't dedicate it for a month. I dedicated it for eternity. And everything I do, my life revolves around Satanism, around traditional Satanism, around theistic Satanism, spiritual Satanism, the sinister part of Satanism. Okay? That's what my life revolves around. The S, which is a very big fucking S in Satanism. It means sinister. And we need to bring the sinister back in Satanism. Because the sinister is almost gone. It's still there. There's a lot of us, there's still a few of us, a lot of us around. But there's a lot of people that are fucking more mishy-mashy, fucking chasing the rainbow, getting the Skittles at the end of the rainbow, cloud-hopping pansies that are frightened at it to actually, it seems like they're either ashamed to call themselves Satanists, traditional Satanists, or they're frightened at it to do rituals. One of the two. They're probably scared to do rituals, afraid what will happen. If you go into a ritual with 100% full intent, okay, you have to have intent and purpose. You have to expect something out of the ritual. And in return, you have to give to the ritual. In return. But you also have, all them things are not just the way it should be. A lot of people don't think that no more. I doubt if a lot of people even do rituals anymore. If they do, they don't do them correctly. There are a lot of people who are Satanists who don't do rituals because they're fucking morons, and I don't care who they are. I do ritual. I do a little ritual every day, and sometimes, probably about once a month, I do a blood ritual. And I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. Whether it to be the Father Satan, King Lucifer, Beautiful Queen Lilith, King Abaddon, King Asmodeus, King Asmodee, whichever demon it is, I still do it. Because I love and respect every single one of them. 100%. No question about it. Anyway, with that being said, everybody should know these. It's the 9 satanic statements. Okay? By LaVey, Anton LaVey, written them 1969, I think he wrote them. I think he wrote them in 69. Satan represents indulgence instead of absentees. Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires. Satan represents man as just another animal, sometimes better, more often worse than those that walk on all fours, who because of his divine, spiritual, and intellectual development has become the most vicious animal of all. Satan represents all of the so-called sins, as they all lead to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. Indeed he does. Satan And this is a good one. Satan has been the best friend the church has ever had, as he has kept it in business all these years. Indeed, he has kept them in business, and he made them all these years, too. The four crown princes of hell. Satan. This is the Hebrew words for it. Adversary, opposite. Accuser. Lord of the infernal, the south. Lucifer, Roman. Bringer of light, enlightenment. The air, the morning star, the east. Belial, Hebrew. Without a master, vastness of earth. Independent, the north. Leviathan, Hebrew. The serpent out of the depths of the sea, the west. Okay, now okay. The 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth. Also written by LaVey, but they had a remake do-over by Anton Long also. Which I also got a copy of there too as well. Do not give opinions or advice unless you are asked. Do not tell others your trouble. Do not tell your troubles to others unless you are sure they want to hear them. When in another's lair, show him respect, or else do not go there. If a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly, and without mercy. Do not make sexual advances unless you are given the mating signal. Do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. Acknowledge the power of magic if you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires. If you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you will lose all you have obtained. Do not complain about anything which you need not subject yourself. So basically, stuff that's none of your business. Basically, what that one's saying is don't bitch and whine. Don't be a crybaby about things that have nothing to do with you. In other words, mind your own business. Do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. Basically, mind your own business. And don't complain about somebody else's problems. Or don't complain about something going on that has absolutely zero to do with you. Do not harm little children. That one I agree 100%, because no kid, and I mean no kid, kids are precious. Okay? Kids should not be harmed under any circumstances. And anybody I see, I'm after ending up I'm after ending up inside and doing time because a person hit a kid and I punched him in the face. Shattered his eye orbit with a kick. But anyway, I'm not going to go there. Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for your food. When walking in open territory, bother no one. Basically, mind your own business. If someone bothers you, ask them to stop. So basically, tell them to stop. Stop fucking around with you. And if they don't stop, destroy them. Literally. Literally destroy them. Don't just play, pretend. Just do it. Right? Just do it. Don't fuck around. Yeah, that's pretty much them for that one. But, okay. What's this one here now? Satanus Verine, Sanctius Satanus, Sanctius, Dominus Diabolus Sabbatha, Satanus Verine, Ave Satanus, Tu Sanct Calda, Tue ete est Tyria, Ave Satanus. To the south, well no, sorry, that wasn't to the south. It was to the south, but maybe a little bit far to the south. To you, Satan, Prince of Darkness and Lord of the Earth, I dedicate this temple. Let it become like my body, a vessel for your power and an expression of your glory. With this salt, I seal the power of Satan. No, I don't agree with that one. I have given myself I have given myself as a sacrifice upon the altar of Satan. I have descended into the underworld, crossing the river Styx. I have been baptized in the river Styx and in the flames of hell. I have called upon the Lord of the underworld and the Lord of the dead. And I am calling upon the Lord of the underworld and the Lord of the dead. I have become the Lord of the underworld, the Lord of the dead. I have sat upon the throne of the underworld as Lord of the underworld and Lord of the dead. I have taken the Queen of the underworld, the Queen of the dead, as my wife and as my lover. But I am reborn in the image of Satan, as a living demon in the flesh. And then it says you're supposed to dip your forefinger and dip your forefinger of the left hand and give yourself an unholy anointing on the forehead, which basically is the pentagram on your forehead. I am obtained as a priest of the Dark Lord and as an ambassador of his infernal empire. Okay, invocation of a Hecata. I'll do that in another video, because there's a few more I want to do an invocation to too. So Ave Satanis, Ave Lucifera. I love each and every one of my brothers and sisters. Hail Lord Abaddon. I'll talk to you next.